Kia ora koutou everybody. So a lot of you have said what happened to date night. So I'll just very quickly finish off on that. So I went home with my steak and my flounder and a little bit of oyster because I was going to make a nice dinner, and I did. And I was like, darling, it's date night. And can I just say this? No one is allowed to tell Peter, right? Don't message him. Don't go, ha ha ha, your wife was funny. Ho, ho, ho. Roy, don't say a goddamn word, okay, to Peter. But anyway, so I walk in and I go, oh, honey, see, look, it's date night. And he farted and said, date that. And I tried really hard not to laugh and to pretend to be really upset about it, but I just wasn't. I thought it was hilarious, so I ended up, so I made him a very nice dinner. And then, you know, like as you do when you're in a relationship, you know, you spend your whole life compromising. So then it was rugby league, which I don't kind of mind. It's not my preferred choice of leisure time, but that's all right. So that was on, and then of course we went to, oh, what movie should we watch? I'm like, oh, cool, yay, movie time, date night. And we watched The Punisher because I want to watch some dude who's got a massive chip on his shoulders kill everybody. That's the best date night ever. Anyway, so, and the worst thing about it was these stupid Netflix programs are so bloody addictive that I don't want to watch this program about a guy that's angry at the world and wants to kill everybody. But you end up getting caught up in this stupid story. And so then it was 1 o'clock in the morning and we're still watching this goddamn program. And you see, the problem also is because I'm trying very hard to be mindful about my food, and I'm very aware of how many carbs I can have each day. And the problem yesterday, this is the other problem that I had, is that basically, you know, you need a few carbs at night to get to sleep. Anyone in the fitness profession knows that if you don't have carbs at night, and I'm not saying copious amounts of carbs, I'm just saying something in your belly to sort of settle and to get you into a bit of a lull. It's, you know, it's not as easy to go to sleep. Well, the problem for me was I ate all my carbs at breakfast yesterday with my fry bread and my cream powers, all right? I know, I'm doing so well. Anyway, so that was pretty funny. But today, look, today has been an awesome day. Started this morning, taught at 7 o'clock sprint class, which was fantastic. Caught up with Karin Pennington. They own Revel over in Porirua. Fantastic little gym, doing really well, and really proud of Karin and Jerry and the team at Revel. They've just done amazing, and they're in a really strong space. So that was so cool to catch up with her. And then an incredibly momentous occasion for me, because it was the first time I engaged with my marae in relationship to our whānau's land, and essentially it was a massive hui for all of our whānau in relationship to what's happening with the land. And there are 5 families. It is a huge block. This is over in Plymouton. It's a beautiful piece of land, and there is such potential. As the kaitiaki of that land, we have a responsibility to look after it, 1, and that's first and foremost, and then 2, to help our people to create something for our children and our children's children. So it was the first time that I had engaged, and you know what? And I said to my grandma, I said, I was trying hard not to say anything, and my nan goes, I knew you couldn't shut up. And sure enough, next minute I was, yeah. Anyway, long story short, I'm on the working party, so I am going to be doing a bunch of work there, which I'm actually really excited about, and it makes my heart, my soul, and I believe it's absolutely where I'm meant to be. I said to myself as I went over to Hongawika, I said to myself, if I will add value, I will do something, and there's no doubt that the skills that I bring are skills that will be valuable for our whānau. So I'm really excited about that, and it was a really good meeting. I think that's the most powerful piece, is that the meeting was really well run. Well done, Uncle. You know, it's hard. There's always a little bit of family raru that has to be dealt with, and apparently there was some raru that I had no idea about, but that was going down in the background, and the whānau managed to keep it out of the meeting so we could get on and be productive, which was awesome. So that's pretty exciting for me. And then I finished the day with a Rotary meeting for the presidents here and my network around this area. So that was awesome. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to cook some dinner. I'm going to cook chicken schnitzel and what else am I cooking? Oh, that's right, and some yams and a little roast. Don't ask me why I've got schnitzel and roast, but anyway, I'm going to cook that for my husband, who decided not to go and watch the Hurricanes because it's too cold, and fair enough. Anywho, so that's me for today. Pretty cool day, to be fair, and I am, I'm not going to lie, my soul, my spirit, my wairua feels like it's absolutely in the right place. Feels like I've sort of acquired the skills over the years that I've needed to come back to my family. And just as an FYI, why this is super important, my name is Mid, yep. But I was gifted Chlamydia. And, I have my little joke about it, Chlamydia, ha ha ha, why don't you use that name? I don't use that name because chlamydia arrived and, I'm a little bit infectious, blah, blah, blah. But Chlamydia is my great-great-grandmother, and I am the third Chlamydia. And the land that we were talking about, the original owner was Chlamydia. The land was gifted to her, and it is her children's land that we are working through. So there was a piece of me that knew that I was there for a reason, and it was meant to be. Anywho, that's it for me tonight. I love you all, and have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.